master of Sass, home. Finally, the boys were training with Irene. She'd conjured an illusion of a serpentine she was sparring with. Jay was training with his nunchucks, Cole his scythe, Kai his sword, and Zane was just meditating. Irene saw that Sensei Wu had come outside to watch. Then Zane jumped up and leaped past Jay, confusing him, then grabbed Cole's scythe to take down a dummy, then launched right into his spinjitzu, covering the ground in ice, and making Kai slip and slide right into Irene, knocking her down and breaking her concentration. The illusion vanished. Irene and Kai got up and walked over to Cole and Jay. "This roof isn't big enough for the 5 of us," Kai complained. "Correction, this roof isn't big enough for him," Cole said, watching Zane train. "It's like he's in his own world," Jay added. "I bet he can't even hear us," he called in Zane's direction. The white ninja gave no indication that he'd heard. "You won that bet," Irene said. Wu walked over to them and Kai said, "Sensei, Zane's weird." "What is weird?" Sensei Wu asked. "Someone who is different or someone who is different than you?" Irene smiled. "With that perspective, everybody's weird since everybody's different." "No, Sensei, he's weird, Cole said. They all recounted some examples of strange behavior Zane had exhibited. He'd walked into a bathroom to comb his hair while Cole was still in there. After that incident, Irene made sure that a lock was installed on the bathroom door, with Jay's help. Nia, Jay, and Zane had been watching a sad romantic movie, and during one scene that had Nia and Jay in tears, Zane burst out laughing. Irene had silently sworn never to watch sad movies with Zane. Hearing him laugh during a sad part was just unnerving. Kai had gone down for a midnight snack and opened the fridge to find Zane sitting inside the fridge, eating a sandwich. He'd offered Kai some cheese as if sitting inside the refrigerator in the middle of the night was the most natural thing in Ninjago. After that, Irene never got midnight cravings again. Going down to the kitchen and finding your brother in the fridge acting like it was totally normal would scare anybody half to death. Of course, Zane's weirdness had also given Irene some great ideas for pranks. "We like the guy, he's really smart, he's just a little off sometimes," Kai said. "Zane is a brother, and brothers are often different," Wu said. "I should know." They all heard the doorbell ring, which sounded like a crashing gong. Irene, Kai, Jay, and Cole got excited. "Mail!" they all shouted, running for the gate. "Let's see," the mailman said, looking through his pack. "A letter from Jay's parents?" Jay took hold of the envelope. "Kai has a fan letter." Kai eagerly grabbed it. "A care package from Irene's aunt." Irene squealed and took the package. "Oh, something from Cole's father," the mailman added, holding up a letter. Cole took it and frowned. "What, no package? I'm expecting something from Creatures, Beasts, and Beyond," he said. No, nothing from, here it is," the mailman said, handing the package over. Cole grinned. "Rocky's gonna love this." He ran toward the stables. "Wait for me," Irene called, running after him. She caught up to him at Rocky's stall. The big earth dragon looked happy to see her and Cole. "Hey, Irie," Cole greeted. He opened the package. "Liver and toes, Rocky, your favorite." He tossed the treat to Rocky, who quickly snapped it up. Irene laughed and petted him. "Wow, I can't believe you used to be afraid of dragons," she said. Cole smiled. "I can hardly believe it either." "Were you scared when we saw this big boy the first time?" he asked. Irene shook her head. "Not scared. It's hard to explain, but I felt a sort of connection with him. I could feel what Rocky felt. It was just me and him. Everything else just sort of faded away." "So that's why you froze," Cole realized. "I thought you were scared stiff." "Nah, that's spiders," Irene said. "I tried to tell you what I'd felt, but you guys don't exactly listen." She snorted. "Lloyd would never have opened the serpentine tomb if you'd stopped and listened to me." Cole turned red. "Nia's right, we should listen to you more." Irene snickered. Kai always had that problem growing up. I'd tell him what would happen if he did something a certain way and tell him how he should do it, but he'd ignore me and do it his way. "It never went well, and he never learns," she said. Cole laughed. "From now on, I'm going to listen when you say something," he promised. Irene grinned. "I'll hold you to that. Now, if only we can get Kai, Jay, and Zane to do the same." At the dinner table, Jay exclaimed, "Oh, I love it when it's Zane's night to cook." "Hey, I didn't hear any complaints about my duck chowder last night," Cole protested. "That's because it glued our mouths shut," Kai informed him. "You really thought Jay was speechless all throughout dinner?" Irene snickered. "I thought it was unusually quiet," she sassed. "Please don't make that again," Jay said. Zane came out of the kitchen carrying a large platter. "Dinner is served," he announced. The whole table took one look at him and burst out laughing. "What's so funny?" Zane asked with a confused look on his face. "Zane, you're wearing a... Even I wouldn't wear that," Nia said. "I would," Irene said, "but it wouldn't be nearly as funny." Zane was wearing a pink apron with flowers on it. "You laugh because I take steps to ensure I am clean after cooking?" Zane questioned, not understanding the joke. "No, we laugh because you came out wearing that ridiculous outfit," Kai said. "I guess we don't share the same sense of humor," Zane said. "Well, how about this?" Cole said and pushed a plate of food into Kai's face. Everyone snickered. Irene figured a food fight would begin shortly, so she started loading up a couple of plates. "How could you not find that funny?" Cole said, just as Sensei Wu dumped a bowl of soup on his head. Wu placed a hand on Cole's shoulder and a hand on Zane's shoulder and declared, "Now you are brothers." Everybody laughed and Jay started throwing food at Kai and Cole, initiating a food fight. Irene ducked and made her way over to Zane with 2 plates in her hands. "Come on, brother, we will eat in the kitchen," she said, handing him a plate and steering him in that direction. "I'll explain the joke." As they sat down, Zane asked, "Why did they laugh? Was it because I was wearing an apron?" Irene thought how best to explain it and then said, "If you had chosen the black apron or the red one, we wouldn't have thought much of it. The fact that you wore an apron is not inherently humorous, but you picked the pink flower apron tonight." "Why is it funny?" Zane asked. She replied, "Because pink and flowers are typically associated with girls. They are seen as girly things, and no guy would ever want to be associated with that. It's somewhat ironic that you, a guy, would be wearing pink, a girl thing. That's what made it funny. It wouldn't be as funny if I came out wearing it, because I'm a girl." Zane nodded. "I think I understand now." Irene grinned. "Good. I'll help you clean up the mess." As Irene helped Zane take out the trash, they spotted a falcon just sitting in a tree, staring at Zane. He stared back, tilting his head. The bird mimicked the motion. Irene giggled. "It's copying you." Zane began doing a little dance, and the falcon also danced. "Whoa," Irene breathed. The bird hesitated a moment and then flew away. Zane looked at Irene. "Follow the bird. I'll finish up," she told him. Zane smiled. "Thank you, sister." Then he ran after the falcon, and Irene watched him go.